You're such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com. Continuing on in our Western Command in Rapid City. Hey there, I'm a senior in high school. I'm debating on whether or not I should go to Liberty University or just enlist in the Army and try to become a Ranger. If I go to Liberty, I would try to become an officer and major in theology or something relative to religion. I would probably not end up in any debt because my parents would have my tuition covered. Well, not to mention the military would have your tuition covered. So I would not beleaguer your parents with the cost of your tuition if you're going to go into the military. I mean, go to the military, get the GI Bill, or join ROTC, and have the military pay for your tuition that way. But again, I would want to try to live life completely on my own with no parental support and just head straight into the Army, being completely independent without any help from parents. It might be worth going to college since I would be in a better position in the military. I would want to become an officer or something like that. Well, you either become an officer or enlisted. There's nothing like that. You're an officer or you're not. Things to know, however, I'm not a great student with a 2.8 GPA and 21 ACT. Well, okay, well, you chose to do that. Your writing is too intelligent. Don't tell. Look, I understand. I was there. I had a 2.6 until like my junior year, and I said, well, maybe I ought to start trying. Don't tell me you're dumb. You're not dumb. You're just not trying. And the military will make you try. Matter of fact, you better try or you'll be dead. But I could definitely shape up in university. I do also want to become a pastor if I make it through the military alive. So my question is, should I go in the military college first? Well, you can do both through the ROTC program. You could major in theology. That would be your most obvious direct answer. But see, what's kind of interesting is you want to do the Ranger thing too, and then you want to be a pastor. Well, those are two different. I mean, you can still do it. You can do anything in the military. But what I would do, I mean, how important is it for you to become a Ranger? Like, you seem to have this itch that you actually, which many men do, go in the military, be a badass. If that's what you want to do, go become a Ranger. Talk to Terrence Pop about it. You can look him up, Terrence Pop, redonkulous.com. He's got his YouTube channel. And you're only young once, so if you want to scratch that itch, go become a Ranger first. You can do that through ROTC or enlisted, and then go, and then you get your GI Bill. It's up to you, however you want to do that. But if your long-term goal is to be a pastor, dude, you could become a pastor at any time. You could be a military chaplain. I know a chaplain down in Colorado Springs. Great man. God, I love having conversations with him. Real intelligent fellow. And he did his 20 as a chaplain. Well, he was in Iraq too, and I'm sure it wasn't all peaches and cream. But it's not like I could be a chaplain and a Ranger. Well, you probably want to be a Ranger first when you're young, and then you can segue into becoming a chaplain, and then you'd be about the most baddest ass motherfucking pastor out there, a Ranger pastor. And unlike a lot of these pastors, it's just like, I went to theology at the age of 22, and I know the wisdom of the world because I studied books written in Latin and Greek and Hebrew. You'd actually have gotten some balls and real-world experience. I mean, just as your development as a man, I think you should go and do the Ranger thing first. Enlisted, ROTC, up to you, but go the Ranger. And then... because you can't be a Ranger at 40, all right? But you could be a Ranger at 18 or 19 or 20. Get that out of your system. Go do the true war thing, masculine male warrior, and then either through the ROTC program or the GI Bill or whatever, study theology and become a military chaplain. And honest to truth, I mean, you could go be a pastor at some church somewhere, talking to dopey people, or you could actually go where it really helps, where people are facing the front line, where people actually, you're not talking to a CPA and his nursing wife assistant or assistant nurse assistant wife person with their 2.1 kids, and the biggest problem is, sometimes I caught my husband and he was looking at some porn or looking at another woman. Like, that's their biggest fucking crisis. I think a military chaplain, that would be maybe your long-term true calling, something to consider if you truly are religious and have faith, whatever your denomination. I think our soldiers probably can use a lot. I think you do a little bit more good there than the frankly spoiled little brats of suburbanite America. Oh, Jesus Christ, forsake us not. I make only 6 figures this year. My wife has a Range Rover and a lease, so get me another beer. You know, versus like, yeah, I killed a man and I don't know how I feel about that. That'd probably be a better use. So, Ranger first, chaplain second, pastor. But I just think there'd be more of the Lord's work to do in the military than it is these fakes and frauds lining up like the sheep that they are to go to like churches. There's more real legitimate Christians and Jews and Muslims, whatever. There's more penitent religious people in the military than there is your rank and file people lining up like the sheep to go and repeat things in the Nicene Creed even though they don't know what it means, and they we believe in one apostolic church, the holy. So, all right, but to be more practical, you got try not to have your parents pay for this, okay? Like if you want to go the military route, obviously have them pay for it, all right? So don't have your parents pay for it. But then you got to sit down and figure out: do you want to become a ranger first, or do you want to become a chaplain? And I think you can do it all. Just, you know, do the young, powerful young male shit first while you're a young, powerful male, physically, I mean. You can always become a pastor later. And frankly, you shouldn't become a pastor in your 20s. Because you ain't got the life and the wisdom and experience. Did you ever watch Gran Torino? Is that wet behind the ears kid trying to tell Clint Eastwood something about fucking faith and all that? You gotta get the fuck out of here. So, I think the military would make great pastors. So, all right, that's all we got. You guys got questions, go to assholeconsulting.com. We'll catch you guys later. Toodles.